Um, I know I haven't done one of these videos in forever. And I'm sorry, just I don't know, I guess I've just been kind of feeling a little burnt out with everything. I've had a couple of decisions I've had to make in the last few weeks and just my brain couldn't focus. But yeah, I'm here today. I did do a couple of lives week and a half ago to I guess honor and commemorate Ron Hamilton, Patch the Pirate. So we could count those as the last 2 weeks of stuff. Just I don't know. I haven't really been feeling like going through all my books, which is weird. But I went through it today. Picked out of him, as you can see, is Sunshine in My Soul. Perfect for summer, right? I mean, right here in Dothan, it's like 88, 89 degrees. And it feels hotter than that. But, here we go. So, I'm going to be using Then Sings My Soul by Robert J. Morgan, published by Thomas Nelson. And my usual one, just going through. So, yeah. This hymn was actually written in 1887. I'm going to give you a little backstory to the backstory, honestly. Um, this was the story behind this hymn was actually found by the great grandson or the grandson of the author. He found a diary while he was searching for information for his family tree. He found he found a diary that his great grandmother, Zeruiah Edmonds, started at 19 years old. And it just really revealed a lot about her life, about her husband, James S. Hewitt, who also wrote a journal just about their life, their love for the Lord. James Hewitt was a young sailor. He kept a journal, like I said, of all of his travels, told tales of intense storms at sea, near escapes, near-death escapes, shipwrecks, the whole 9 yards, but also of an earnest faith. One of the most interesting entries of James Hewitt's journal tells when he went to China. One of the times he went to China, he was surrounded by just really, I don't want to say this, but I'm going to say it, they're really cannibalistic men who had no conscience of right and wrong, who basically lived the exact opposite that James and Zeruiah Hewitt lived. You know, they were devout Christians. These men were not, and they definitely did not live it. But he would, on voyages like that, journeys like that, whenever he could, he would just slip away to his bunk and read his Bible in his own area, and also pray for these men, pray for the other sailors. Now, his daughter, Eliza Hewitt, who was the one who wrote Sunshine in My Soul, was born in 1851 on a street called Christian Street in Philadelphia. Now, she was a teenager during the Civil War, but she was able to keep her focus on the Lord and on her studies as well. She loved children so much that she ended up being a school teacher when she was older. Now, it was in 1887, while she was teaching at what we would call an orphanage today, the Northern Home for Friendless Children. She was 35 at the time. she was actually hit by a unruly, obnoxious student. He actually slammed his slate across her back, giving her severe damage and severely injuring her back. She had to be in a cast for over 6 months. And the doctors didn't know, she didn't know if she would ever be able to walk again. So 6 months after the accident, she was able to get the cast removed and to just kind of test her out, test her mobility, her ability to walk. The doctor was like, all right, just go outside, take it very easy, take a very short walk, and then come back, tell me how you feel, if anything hurts, if anything is stiff, or if you just couldn't do it at all. It was a warm day in the spring. I would imagine something like what we have here, just maybe like 5 degrees cooler, 5-10 degrees cooler, no humidity. That's what I imagined when I read this. She went out there and she was overcome with joy, is the exact phrase that Robert Morgan used. She was able to walk. She returned to her home and picked up the pen, and immediately, as soon as she got home, wrote these words: "There's sunshine in my soul today, more glorious and bright than glows in any earthly light, for Jesus, any earthly sky, for Jesus is my light." Unfortunately, she was not able to return to teaching because her injuries were severe enough that she couldn't stand for a long period of time, and she couldn't teach anymore. But instead of becoming bitter about that, she devoted herself to hymn writing, to studying the Bible, and she actually wrote many more of our favorite hymns, including "My Faith Has Found a Resting Place," "When We All Get to Heaven," and "Will There Be Any Stars in My Crown?" Which I haven't heard that last one. I guess I can look that up after we're done. But yeah. Now, yeah, this is something pretty much almost like Ron Hamilton's story, something that was tragic. She was able to flip it around and write such a happy, uplifting song. So I thought that was pretty neat. So I'm going to attempt to play this for you. Yeah, I don't think I've done this backstory before. If I have, I'm sorry. We're doing it again. hope you enjoyed it. This is a little quicker than what I normally do, but that's all I have for you. Hopefully I'll see you next week with another one. Leave your comments, your suggestions below. Let me know what you want to hear. What backstories you want to know. I would appreciate that. That will help my brain out some. But anyway, I will see y'all next time. Y'all have a good rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you next week. Bye.